If you want to know how to budget renovation projects for your property in 2023, this video is for you. What's going on, everyone? My name is Andrew. Today I want to talk to you about how to budget your renovation projects, be it that you're flipping a house or you own a property that you just want to upgrade the rentals or whatever endeavor that you're trying to pursue. You need to understand how to go about budgeting your renovation project. Now, a lot of people like to talk about house flipping and how it's generally a very attractive avenue to pursue when it comes to real estate investing, be it that you're a new investor or experienced investor. But how do you actually go about it so that you can budget renovations in such a way that's going to give you an attractive ROI to satisfy you and maybe your investors? There is a rule of thumb that I want to share with you, and it's basically this: $35 to $50 per square foot. There are a few stipulations to this that you need to be aware of, and let me give you some examples. Generally, if we're doing apartments, we range it between $35 to $45 a square foot, depending on the type of things you need to renovate, the type of finishes, and this only includes baseline essential renovation needs. We're not talking about changing windows, changing roofs, changing all these big ticket items that could on their own cost $30,000. I'm talking about doing the base essentials, leaving everything where it is, renovating a kitchen, just giving it a facelift. Same thing with the bathroom. We're not moving it to a different location or to a different floor, changing out the flooring, doing some new electrical work if needed, but we're not doing anything major. Generally, leaving everything where it is will cost you about $35 to $45 per square foot if you're trying to renovate an apartment. So if you have a 2-unit building, be it main floor plus in-law suite or a duplex, so it has its own separate unit, you should be able to do it for, let's say, $40 a square foot. So if you have a 1,500 square foot house, that should cost you about $60,000. But what does $60,000 buy you in this case? Well, if you're doing it this way, you should be able to do certain basic things. Basic kitchen. We're not talking about anything fancy with islands, otherwise we're raising the cost. Basic bathroom, standard wraparound tub, no crazy jet showers going on. Standard LVT, which is your luxury vinyl tile going throughout the property. Maybe you're adding in some pot lights. And finally, we're going to end with some baseboards and trim. But what we're not including in there, your appliances, your windows, furnace, anything that might be a big ticket item, like let's say you have to do a roof repair, you have to calculate those things separately. And the reason why we don't include appliances here is because appliances, you can get them anywhere from $2,000 on Kijiji, or you can go and spend $5,000 to $8,000 per kitchen. Now, as we approach the $50 a square foot mark, right? If we're doing a $1,500 square foot and it's just one single family home, you don't have that in-law suite, you don't have it as a duplex, you can approach $75,000 because now you have just extra space that you need to renovate. You might have an attic, pot lights, or the regular lights, the drywall and the painting, the baseboards, the doors, all these things still add up. And as I said, it doesn't include the big ticket items, so there's other things you need to consider in this equation as well, such as exterior work, landscaping, the driveway or the siding to your property. Waterproofing is a big one, but those are singular items that when you visit a property and you're deciding whether or not you're going to buy it, or you have a property and you know what problems you have with it, you can estimate those independently. So you add these things on top of your base renovation costs, you will be able to flip properties successfully, where people go and make offers on properties that they think they have an idea of what the renovations are going to cost, but because they didn't estimate it properly, renovations is where most people go over budget and they lose their shirts because they didn't budget things accordingly, they didn't have the reserve funds, they didn't budget the extras like the roof repair. You always need to make sure to have a reserve fund, and we usually add 15% above our square foot calculation. So if we say we need $100,000 to renovate this place, we calculate for 115 just in case. If you feel like you need more help than just this to calculate your renovation project, make sure to get in touch with us because we do have coaching programs to help you out with your next flip project.